Start off the trail walk here. There's a nice looking little tree, nice and full, little cedar tree. Look at this beauty though. Some kind of different type of pine, kind of wide limbs, lighter needles, kind of interesting looking tree there. Let's get out to the trail now. Not a big surprise, but already seeing some frost parts here. In the video I posted of this place last night, it was much wetter in this area and you could hear frogs jumping in, little tadpoles or whatnot jumping in. That was early April and they should be back around late February up in here. We got some that probably froze overnight. Going on down the trail. A little frosty in here. This one froze overnight too. You can see. Got something over here. It's like someone left their backpack. It's a nice backpack too. Got some duct tape. Got some money, $5. Got a speed stick, a rubber. All right, a couple of rubbers in there, and then okay, that's interesting. Come across this thing. Some more little things in there, but what I'm going to do is a wallet. So what I'm going to do, a knife, is I'm going to lube, cinnamon mint toothpaste. Okay, so I'm going to leave that where it is, and then on the way back, if it's still here, it's mine. It's got some I don't know what that is, but little pliers and a little more money. Don't know what this thing is. Butane gas. Any of you outdoorsmen know what that's for? Looks like some quality duct tape, but all right, so I'm gonna leave it there. The man travels light, huh? Only 2 rubbers. Well, that's more than Peters has used in 15 years. Now we're up here. Now remember the last time, that was November. November 9th or something around there. This place was dry. It still looks really dry. I'm not going to go down there. I'm just going to keep going on the trail. Going here on the trail. Yeah, because I want to make it all the way to that. This thing's split. Wow. I want to make it to that creepy field again. All right, it's got some water in it. There we go. Looks a little like that. That's a Chickahominy, by the way. One of the narrower, shallower parts. Looks a little bit like that creek that Swift was fishing at the other day. Not as wide, but Might as well test out the old baseball alarm here. I can make it to the creek. Yeah. So this is a part where you can easily lose the trail. Coming back at least, because it's kind of, especially with all the leaves here, but it all comes down and then kind of reconnects. Well, now that we're down here, let's go check out the creek. All right. Where would you cast in here, Swift? I wouldn't know where to begin. Just like golf. I kind of forgot about this area. Nice, some good sand in here. Some really good sand. Look at that. Quality sand. Nice looking creek there, very low. Yeah, creek's looking good. Man, look at that sand. So fine. Right, now we go up. Okay, yeah, this is definitely it. Yeah, this is the trail, but as you can see, really got to get the Husqvarna out here, because this thing just fell, just split. That right there, boys, looks like a windstorm. That is definitely a windstorm break right there. Gets twisted and snaps off. I think these are older, but fields over there. Not the soccer field, the abandoned field. This is a more defined trail that I don't believe I've walked on. Another big one that bit the dust. This may have been like a dirt road at one time. Possibly. 100 years ago. Like horse and buggy, I don't know. And then it was kept up maybe for biking later. Alright, gonna veer off the trail here just long enough to take a look at the, I don't know if you can get in from here. Yeah, you can. I don't remember if I filmed this stuff before. Some tires. See how different it looks in the winter. Gate over there. These trees is what really gives it its distinct kind of creepy look. If it would really set this area off perfectly, it would be if you had a little graveyard right over there, a small little graveyard, old tombstones. You really shoot some cool videos, horror films. I feel like J.J. Jarrett and Jason Takes Manhattan. Man, this place is just aching for a video. Like that tree right there. Kind of spindly tops. Now, one thing I didn't see is that rubble and all those tires, but it might be that I'm not in the same spot, but because I doubt that rubble has been moved. Wow, another big one that fell recently. Looks like a big sweet gum. Whew, look at this root ball. This is a major root ball. random thing in there. We can get over here and check out the root ball. Frozen a little bit, and then good Lord, it's one of the biggest root balls I've ever seen. Man alive. Whew. Okay, so the rubble and all that stuff is over somewhere in this area. I'm not going to walk over there today, maybe in the spring, because I just remember these little gates and things. So I went in a little bit before that. We got a lot of water today on the trail. Got to go around it, and then see the trail picks up back here. All right. Yep. So whoa! Never seen this water before. Can't find any rocks, so I'll just have to use this. As you can see, it's just lightly frozen. Remains of another fence. All right, so this is where I hope that guy doesn't anyway. This goes all the way back to another path, and then this is kind of towards the end. All right, so you go all the way up here, and you're back to the soccer fields. Go all the way down there too if you want more fences. Friendly reminder that, you know, this was the first week since September, maybe right before September. We didn't have a Thursday night NFL game. Yeah, I want to say maybe that was like the last one was like September 1st, possibly. It could have been, but sounds about right. So people might be a little slacking with their Pips Pick'ems. So remember, tomorrow we got two games. We got the Steelers and the Ravens. For you Hanson versus Predator fans, the Steelers and the Ravens. A big game. I talked about it at length. It has no meaning for the Ravens other than trying to make sure that their division rival doesn't get in, even though they can get in with a loss. You know, on the radio today, someone said the Steelers have to win. It was that guy. Who was that guy? Mike. You know, from Mike and Mike. I forget his last name. Mike Greenberg. He said the Steelers have to win. See what I'm talking about? Like, he is a top guy in the hierarchy at ESPN or whatever he's with now. And this freaking guy doesn't even know. Like, you know, he's got two games to talk about for Saturday, and you can't even get it right as far as the scenarios for Pittsburgh. It's just like, you know. So I wouldn't expect him to explain it if the Steelers get in with a loss, because they probably would be like, what? All befuddled. So kind of rooting for the Ravens in that game just to see that scenario play out. And then the other game is the big one, is the like the retroactive AFC South championship game. It's like, of course, it depends on what Jacksonville does against Tennessee Sunday, but it could wind up in retrospect, being for the division, but I don't know. All right, clear trail here. But big game, that's the night. So the Steelers-Ravens, 4:35 kickoff, and then the Titans at Colts. Dewey was in the room last night talking about go Colts. Dewey says that he believes Houston will win that game, and that Minshew will have a blunder. I mean, I think if anyone has a blunder, it's going to be Stroud, right? Because Minshew is a veteran playing at home. Stroud's a rookie. I mean, law of averages, but Dewey knows his football. So that game is at like 8:20 or something. Both games on ABC. Bo Juck and Troy Aikman have the night game. They will be announcing that ABC game at around 8. Starts the pregame, I guess, starts at 8. So we got to get some food going for that game, boys. Some trivia. And about that Steelers-Ravens game, the one team the Steelers don't want to run into, I think the one team the Steelers don't want to run into is the Browns. I mean the Ravens don't want to run to the Browns. That would be a hell of a story. Think about it. So, obviously, division rival. One team was the former team. One team's quarterback was a former Super Bowl MVP. That'll be a hell of a matchup if it came down to that. But big game there. Team to watch out for. I think I mentioned this in my previous top 10, but the team to watch out for, NFC, kind of the dangerous team, is the Rams, because they're only a couple of years removed from their Super Bowl win, and they have kind of the same pieces there. Playing very well right now. A new, very good receiver, a new, very good running back, a new, very good defensive lineman in there. It's a scary team to run into, and that's a team that, this is why that 49ers-Rams game, maybe the 49ers rest their starters is a good move to sort of take away some of the, I think Shanahan's going to take away, pull back on a lot of the looks of the offense, because, man, to give the Rams another look at the 49ers in Week 18, and then potentially playing him in the NFC playoffs. It's kind of reminiscent of when the Patriots went up against the Giants. That was the Meadowlands, I believe. The Patriots against the Giants. The Patriots are going for 16-0. They had everything wrapped up, but they played their starter because they wanted to be undefeated. And the Giants really took it. They really held their own. They almost won that game. 2007 season, remember that? Late December, I was at a sports bar. I wasn't drinking, so a lot of people were there, and I remember watching that game. It was like, man, something like the Giants here, and that's why I picked them to win that Super Bowl, because they had just played, and they kind of knew each other, and it was so that similar scenario could play out for the Rams and the 49ers. You never know. They could face each other in the playoffs, and division rivals. All right, so yeah, get your picks in. 2 Saturday and then a bunch Sunday. Get those in, and no Monday night game, just like last week. And big week in the NFL. I'm kind of nervous about that guy with the big backpack. That's one reason I went ahead and turned back. I'm afraid if he goes back the same direction, he'll see that backpack. I really want that backpack. And the money. I'll FedEx the rubbers to FJ. A lot of drama here. Is it going to be here? Maybe if I see him looking through it, I'll go, hey, that's mine. All right, let's go. I think he may have gone a different way, though. He may have gone a different trail. All right, getting closer. I'm a little nervous. I think he went a different way. All right, moment of truth. It's still here. It's gonna be around the corner here. Yes! Plus it's kind of out of view unless you walk down there. Like it hasn't been looked at since. Make sure I get that duct tape. Frost still there. Hey, look at that, 2 backpacks. Imagine that. So you're cheering right now, and others of you are in tears, picking and choosing, saying things like thief. Reminds me of the Sanford and Son, where Fred, or Lamont's arguing with Fred. Lamont says, Frost's still here too. So yeah, Lamont says, don't you know in the Bible it says thou shalt not steal? Fred goes, yeah, but it also says finders, keepers, losers, weepers. Lamont goes, where does it say that? Fred goes, right after the part where it says, seek and ye shall find. So hopefully hopefully no one comes down the trail looking for their backpack, but a little extra weight there for the walk. A little extra workout. Wonder if Duck wears a backpack with weights in it when he does his power walking. Probably does. Well, how else would he get those muscular thighs? Duck dick. Nice and frosty in here. Almost back to the soccer fields, volleyball fields. When I get in the clear, we'll review the contents of the bag. Hey, look, more ice. Alright, so we got an Ozark Trails bag. Someone looked that up on the internet, on eBay or whatever. See what this is, the value of this thing is. So just a couple of little storage bags in there. Nothing in this pocket. This thing, butane gas. How to reuse your lighter. Okay. Instructions. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe starting a fire somehow. Any Boy Scouts? Alright, this pocket has just a Sharpie. A little trash bag. Nothing in there. Let's see. Duct tape. I probably should wash this thing somehow, but okay, so not a whole lot of stuff. And here we got this, which I will throw away. Scent of bergamot. Alright, so I don't need that. And then this is pretty nice toothpaste, but I'm not gonna keep that. Or should I? I think I'll put it in the bag. What do you guys think? Should I keep that and use it? We got this nasty, a spoon, a used spoon, and then a couple of little pliers, all rusty, and then this knife, a couple of Pleasure Dome rubbers, and this one has a pizza, huh, guys? What do you think? And then there's 12 bucks. All right, that'll buy a pizza, right? From Caesars, anyway. I'll tell you what, this will make a nice, this will make a perfect bag for Rio. I like the cool little rock climbing hooks on there as well. All right, so, all right, thanks Bolts for encouraging me to do the trail today. Nice find, nice times, a lot of fun. All right, guys, thanks for watching.